Really? This is what it's like? Why can't I ever get my lighting right? Oh god! No, wait, let's... Okay, well, I look the most human in this one, so let's go with this. Oh, not bad. Oh, for once, the lighting is working out. Holy crap. Okay, let's stick to this. What's up, the one person? Hello. Let's wait for a little bit more, and hopefully more people will show up. If not, then I'm just gonna be sad. But yeah, let's hope more people show up. Hello to the one person that's here. It's going to be, I always aim for an hour of live. It never works out. But today's going to be the day that it's going to be just an hour. So, okay. Hopefully more people show up. You want to like my pajamas? A lot of people don't like Tata. Anyway, today's topic is going to be, well, there are two topics. One is going to be a continuation of what we started last week, which was talking about Jimin. And the other topic is about me and this activity, or rather this event that I'm going to do during the August D concerts, and it's going to be really, really fun for ARMYs. So I'm really looking forward to that. And today is going to be just me talking about it so that I can put across my ideas with you guys and see what you think. Also, like, maybe get some suggestions from you guys. So which shall we talk about first? You want to talk about Jimin first? Or you want to talk about the games first? Tell me in the comment. Even though there's only like 3 of you now. Hello, 3 people. Tell me in the comments. Oh no, 1 person left. Tell me in the comments. Hopefully. You guys aren't even saying anything. It's more fun when people are interactive with the live. I know I should have like put it in advance, like make an announcement that I was gonna do it so that more people would know about it and more people would possibly show up rather than just doing this. But okay. You guys aren't even gonna say hi or choose the topic. I don't know. Are you even listening? Maybe I should just like stop it. There's only the 1 person. They're not responding. Who are you? Thank you. Is it delayed? Is it delayed? Is that why, like, nobody's really responding? Oh my goodness. I don't know what's happening. But okay. Alright. Let's talk about the Jimin thing first. Even though it's gonna be more fun if there's more people. But it's okay. You're here. I don't know. What should I do? Should I just like turn it off? Turn off the live and come back another time? Okay. 1 more person is here. And I will make a decision. Let's talk about the game thing first. Hello. Hi. Ooh. I like that you said hi without me having to ask. Okay, let's talk about the Game Master thing first. For the upcoming Singapore leg of the August D tours, I I'm going for 2 days out of three, and so I intend to create like some games for armies that are there, because armies tend to go early for these concerts, and then they either just walk around or hang around, and then there's like fan support to be collected, right? Like people are giving out photo cards and like other sort of little freebies and stuff like that. So what I intend to do is, because um I'm going to, like I said, I'm going to 2 days of the concerts, and instead of just standing and just give out fan support, I thought I would make it a little more fun and do like games. So it could be very simple games like uh play there's two kinds of rock paper scissors that I was thinking about. One is if you play rock paper scissors with me, like one on one. If you lose, you get maybe like a tiny photo card, but if you win, maybe you get like something more substantial. Um, or I think what would be more fun would be like group rock paper scissors, because okay, let's say there's like 5 people, right? Let's say five out of 5 people, 3 people put paper and then 2 people throw rock. And so the 2 people who put rock would be out, and then the 3 people have to, battle amongst themselves. And it's very possible to, because I have actually participated in such a game before at in 2017, the Wings concert in Seoul, and somebody actually did this. Like they did like a big group. I think it was like 20 or 30 people, and somebody stood up like on a very tall platform to be able to see everybody's um, what everybody put out with their hands, and then out of a group of maybe like 30 people, I made it to top two miraculously, and then I lost to the guy. So a guy won, and he got like a Seokjin, I think like a photo set or a sticker set or something. And then I got little like stickers of like Hobe and Taeyong or something like that. And I still have them. Uh because not because I like stickers. I actually think stickers uh are are not for me because I don't have anywhere to stick them. But I do keep those as like a trophy, like I went into this game and I won like second place. So I was thinking of doing something similar and have these games at the Yoongi the Augusti concerts. And also like there could be other games. Like for example, finishing the lyrics or guessing like Augusti songs. The lyrics might be a little hard, so I could change it to like guess like BTS lyrics, BTS song lyrics, where it's like either rap line based or, you know, or I could play like 3 seconds of an Augusty song, and then first person to raise their hand and get the answer correct would win a prize. And oh, I wish that you could be there too. So I'm thinking of like walking around with a big bag of prizes. There will be things like um I think the default like little photo cards would be maybe the lower tier prizes, consolation prizes. And then there could be like bigger pictures. Like I have one here, which I think is really cute, like this. Just random scenes of BTS like printed out, and those could be like a slightly higher tier prize. And then I have like actually like quite a big BTS acrylic stand. Um, and like all of these of course, like they're brand new. They come in like a wrapper and all that. Um, so a BTS acrylic stand, I think, would be maybe a top prize. Or what else do I have? I have official like BTS postcards and photo cards for those who maybe like didn't get chance to buy albums and stuff like that. Like um I would rather give these away to people who want them, like, or play really hard to try to get them. There's also posters and stuff like that. So I was thinking, yeah, just organize some games. I know the prizes aren't like that great, but you know, I'm poor and I don't have like a lot of money to make fantastic fan support. But like I just wanted to make it fun for people. And I hope they will find it fun because I think in our regular lives, in our day-to-day lives, like it wouldn't like when would you get an opportunity to play rock paper scissors for a prize or to participate in a game where you're just like let me guess the song and like raise your hand really quickly and get and like yell out the song. I think just having that excitement of doing the game hopefully is something that people will want to do as opposed to trying, you know, the prizes. Like the prizes are less important than the thrill of participating in games. You've never been to a BTS concert. I'm so sorry. Let's hope that you will have the opportunity when they do a comeback. But you know, I translated Namjoon's recent live, and he he said something so worrying. He was like, "We recently had very serious discussions about what has to be done," and he was like, he said, "우리 팀 어떡하죠?" And he was like, what's gonna happen to our group?" And it doesn't sound very positive at all because the 어떡하죠 is like uh, when you have run out of solutions or like so I'm laughing but I'm actually really nervous and really scared. When I heard that I was super scared because I was like, what if they've decided not to come back as a group, or what if out of the 7 members and then 1 or 2 members decide like, oh wow, this life without the group is great, I'm just not gonna go back. And it's very possible that that could happen. So I'm very worried, but at the same time I try to console myself and tell myself like, have you done your best as an army so far to do right by them, like do what needs to be done? Like, have you streamed? Yes. Have you been to concerts? Yes. Have you participated in like army things? Yes. Armypedia? Yes. Done surveys by Hive or Big Hit? Yes. Everything. So, like, have I at least lived a little bit of an army life? And I think I've lived a very good army life just in case that BTS doesn't come back. That's how I'm gonna console myself. But meanwhile, I'm just gonna like be calm, meditate, and be like, okay, they said trust us at the proof concert, but again, the proof concert was before they have experienced this like individual life. Like I'm sure Taeyong had a lot of fun doing that like Ginny shop, Ginny restaurant thing. Even though yeah, he didn't like cooking, but it's like an individual shooting activity. And Jungkook was super excited to be the Calvin Klein ambassador. Although you know, I have faith that Jungkook would not feel like he would rather have an individual life. Um, because you know he does text people like, "Who wants to come over to my house?" So I think he's very lonely. He does text it like the rest of the BTS members, like, "Who wants to come over to my house?" So I think he's lonely and he wouldn't. Um, oh, and he said you guys have changed. Oh, that's because people were making like stupid comments. That's what he was saying. I was there in the live, in the original live, and I was translating it live as he was talking. And he was talking about the comments. I think they were just, he was already stressed out. He was really stressed out and having a bad time. And he came online to sort of, um, he came online to sort of get a respite from what he was doing, which was just to say, he said, I came online just to say hi. I meant to only come online for just a very short time. And he said, lately, all I've been doing is just being in the work studio, and like he said his life was on repeat. Like he would wake up and then he would go to work and then he would go home, and he said that he doesn't even have a chance to like clean his house. He's like, my house is in a mess, like, because I have no time to clean it. And he said he's rushing. He said, I don't have a lot of time left. And he said that he was meant to go to the army at the same time as Hobie, but because his work wasn't done, he had it delayed. He had it pushed back, his enlistment date. And he said that he has to finish the songs that he's working on, and then it will go to pre-production. Pre-production will happen, but by the time it gets released, because it's going to take some time. By the time it gets released, he said he would be in the army already. So he would be releasing an album without even being present to promote it or talk about it or explain anything about it, and everything would be done in advance. And hopefully, like, he wouldn't even be around to see people's reactions to it and stuff like that. So he's very stressed out. Yeah. Anyway, I digress. I still wanna talk about the games that I intend to play with armies on during the concerts. So I'll be walking around, and I intend to wear a hanbok, and it's gonna be like one of those like villager hanboks, the simple ones, not the princess or the royal ones. I'm just gonna be one of the villagers because this is inspired from the Dechita music video, where Seokjin and Jungkook and whoever else were like people in the village, and they were like buying stuff or like fighting in the village and things like that. So I'm going to be a villager. Sandra, hi. Sandra's here. Okay, let me repeat what I said. I'm going to wear a hanbok to the concert, to the day 3. Thank you, villagers, for the win. To day 3 of the concert. But the games that I intend to hold will be on day 2 and day 3, and I'm going to film it for like for sure as a vlog so that you guys can see what's going on. And so the games that I intend to play, one of them is rock paper scissors. It can be individual with me or with one of my friends, or it can be like as a group, like groups of 5 or something like that, small groups. And then like no matter what, as long as you're participating, you would still receive a photo card. There's no losers here. Like even if you lose the game, you still receive something, but if you win the game, then you would get something better. And I was showing like an example, like this is better than a photo card personally, I feel. What do you think? Like, I love that picture so much. Or this. Like, if you guys don't know what this picture is, oh my god, you need to know. Like, who is this? Who's this? So you want that? Oh my god, should I save it for you? I could totally save it for you for the next time you come back to Singapore. I'll give it to you. Okay. Or this. I feel like this is a very good price. Like, it's gonna be random members. It's not all Jin, don't worry. I've got like Yugi pictures as well. But these are just the ones that are on my desk for some reason. So okay, I'm gonna put this aside for Sandra because she wants it. Fine, that will not be a prize for anybody. Okay. Okay, I put it on my shelf now. Okay, what was I gonna say? Yes. So there's like a rock, paper, scissors, and then another one is guessing August D songs, and that's gonna weed out like the fake fans from the real fans. Because if you're there for August D just to see Yoongi, I personally find that to be fucked up. I'm 100% sure there's going to be these people who are just like, they want to be there because it's BTS. Which I feel is stupid because August D is not BTS. August D is his alternate persona where he talks about things that he's pissed about, where he's like angry about shit, and he's talking about life and all of the difficulties that he's been through so far as a person, as an artist, not necessarily BTS. So I'm going to do a game where I'm going to play the first 5 seconds. I think 5 seconds is very long. Very long. Hi, Carolyn. Oh, hi. You made it. Okay. Would you have a booth to play games? No. I'm going to be walking around the venue. The venue is not very big at all. It's quite a very small venue, and there's actually a central space where a lot of people would be walking. There's only generally basically two or three places that you could be. So I could be walking, and as soon as I start a game, I'm gonna start the game. I'll have a little microphone. There's one of those karaoke portable microphones. So I would just make an announcement. I'd be like, okay, Game Master is here. The game starts now. Alternatively, I want to make this announcement on Twitter, and I want like as many people to see as possible so that they can come and participate. So that if I'm walking around and then let's say I could make it organized. Actually, I could be like, okay, at 3 p.m. I'm gonna be here at this place in particular. So if you want to participate in the game, then be there at like 3 p.m. And then and then I'll be like, okay, 3 games max. Give out like enough prizes only for 3 games, and then maybe at 4 o'clock there will be another round of games. And people who have won before will not be allowed to participate. Like I'll make sure, like I'll just like take pictures or something with them. I wouldn't have a booth. Like, how would I have a booth? I don't think you're allowed to have booths. I think people get arrested for having booths. Oh, thank you for having been subscribed to my channel for 2 years. Yay! Thank you very much. I hope you guys, I'm sure all of you guys have been subscribed for a while now. What was I gonna say? So yeah, rock, paper, scissors, one of the games. Guess the song. Guess the August D songs. Also another one of the games. And I'm trying to think of what else. Like, what do you guys think might be a fun game where I want games where I don't need props, because I'm already bringing that microphone and it's heavy as fuck, and I'm gonna be attending a concert, right? And not to forget that it is June, which is right in the heart of like a hot central like summer, and I'm already going to be wearing a hanbok. It's gonna be fucking insane. So I don't want to bring props. Whatever I bring like as prizes, I'm just gonna give everything away, throw away the bag, and then have a microphone left. That's it. Microphone, and then of course I'm gonna have a portable fan, and that's it. Because I don't want to be going into the concert carrying a whole bunch of stuff. So I have to make sure that my burden is lightened before I enter the concert venue. Yeah. I don't think you can have a booth, because I've seen people like put out like a mat, and then they try to like sell their goods or fan goods or whatever, and then police come and take away all their goods and take them away. I think recently I was at the stadium. Yeah, a couple of months ago. Finish the lyrics. I think it might be hard for finishing the lyrics. Like for the popular songs, probably people would know, but then as soon as I play probably one of the non-popular songs, and then they wouldn't know, and then I'm just gonna be disappointed that day. And then they're gonna see my face and the disgust, and then just be like, "Oh, she's so judgmental," and I'm gonna be like, "Fuck you," and then there's gonna be a big fight where I win. But so I shouldn't. I shouldn't let that happen. Ooh, like BTS Wordle. Ooh, like okay, yeah, that could be a thing. If they have a link, like the first person to guess it, or like who takes the shortest number of lines to guess the Wordle. But then it requires them to like take out their phones and stuff. I don't know. So I'm still thinking about games. Well, what do you guys think so far? Or if you have other game suggestions, let me know. I'm still hashing this out. I'm going to make the announcement at the end of the month once I acquire all the prizes, and then see how many games I can play and things like that. I'm still trying to think of what else I can do. I think it's gonna be fun. Hopefully. I also like previously I bought like credit cards like this. Like they're not real credit cards, but they're like BTS credit cards. You see these? And then they've got like the debut date and things like that. Um so like things like these are also going to be one of the better prizes. You can keep it in your wallet and it looks like a regular credit card. I think those are enough for prizes. Don't you think? Like if they're going to be super fantastic, then I'm going to be super broke. Like come on. The concert tickets are I think my day 3 concert tickets are I think $288, and then my day 2 concert tickets are like $256 or something like that. That's already 500, almost $550. So I don't have a lot of money to be creating extremely expensive fan support prizes to give away. So unfortunately, these prizes will have to do. They're a little bit sad, but like I said, I'm hoping that people will just enjoy the games instead and find it fun. Hopefully. If they watch this live, that's even better. I feel like okay. Who is this insane person? Let's see what I can do. Hide user on this channel. Okay, there we go. What was I gonna say? I forgot. What was I gonna say? Fuck that guy. What was I gonna say? Oh no! I honestly cannot remember right now. Cannot remember at all. Which is sad. Like, I'm sorry. I can't remember. I think it was a bot. Hello from India. Hello. Okay. What was I gonna say? I think we've talked enough about the games, the game master kind of thing. I'm gonna hopefully be a good game master and people will enjoy themselves. Oh, was I talking about tickets? Yeah, they're very expensive. Oh, I remember what I wanted to say. I'm gonna ask this question, which I feel like if you are an army, then you would have noticed, or that you would know. This will be like a question to catch you, that if you're not an army. Like, what is the order You guys can think about this too. And you can answer this question right now too. What is the order in which BTS stands? Like when they face us, what is the order in which they stand? Think about it. Think about all the times they've done their bowing, they've done their DVDs at the end of the, not lately. Lately, they just stand wherever they like. But for the first 5, 6, 7 years, 8 years, they have a formation. So what is that formation? Go. I should do army games on this channel too, right? I think that would be so much fun. Okay, somebody put an answer. Let's see, anybody else got answers before I confirm? Nobody? So only Hyun has the answer? It is not their army chant. You haven't been able to see a lot of their interviews and award ceremonies? Okay, I feel like you might be caught out just a little bit. You said you've been in army since 2016. It's almost been like at least, well, at the very least 6 years for you. If you watch DVDs, it doesn't even their interviews, they don't stand in line. They don't stand in order for that. Award ceremonies, maybe not either, because it depends on who's speaking. But on every single one of their DVDs, they always stand in the correct order. In the order which Hyun, XX Hyun KX is correct. This is how they stand. Correct. Taeyong, 3 in front, 4 in the back. What is this formation? Oh, do you mean like when they do those little short like videos for like Weavers, and then there's like 3 people in the front, 4 in the back? That's valid. That's valid. But what I meant is the order in which they stand. When they stand in a row and they do bows at the end of concerts, so it's always in DVDs and stuff. So you're correct. Hyun is correct. V. So Taeyong, Yoongi, Jin, Jungkook, Namjoon, Jimin, Hobi. Jungkook is always in the middle. So that's been their formation. So if you didn't know, you can know now. It's fine. If you didn't know before, you can know now. They stand together in this row, like that. I'm a little blurry. I don't know why. Speaking of focus, but okay, whatever. Yeah. Oh, maybe I should have these games online. What do you guys think? Like, and then make you guys like study a little bit more. Like, we could have these little game sessions where I could totally practice being a game master, like live. And then there'll just be like all these like barrage of people screaming out the answers, and then I'll just announce what the answer is. I think that could be fun. What do you guys think? We could ask like really basic questions too, like how to memorize. I don't think it's a thing to memorize. I think it's like if you've seen it like often enough, then you would naturally know, I guess. It's more like a visual thing, and then rather than memorizing it, I mean, if you don't know, it's okay, because like if nobody would memorize such things, like nobody would be like, okay, let's memorize the way they stand. But I think it comes from having seen them often enough, you know. And then like if somebody does ask this question, which nobody would in real life, like unless it's in a game, like I said, you know, if you play games, then you people ask these very like specific questions, and then you realize, oh, I didn't know that, and then just learn from other people's answers, I guess. So yeah, took a while to memorize the fan chant order. It's just in order of age, except for the leader. Leader goes first for any band. This goes the same usually for any band, for most bands, sorry. I don't want to say any because I don't claim to know every single band fan chant out there. But for most bands, the order is leader first, regardless of leader's age, and then followed by everybody in the order of their age. So not just BTS, most bands. So it's actually a good identifier. Like when I played what's that, Rhythm Hive, and then I listened to the fan chants from TXT and Enhypen, and that's how I learned who the leader was. Just because like it's an identifier. If your name is put at the front, you're the leader, regardless of age. So yeah. Okay. I've got like a lot of things to think about for doing the games, so I will be back. I'll be updating on the games on my Twitter. I don't know if you guys follow me on Twitter, but you should. Just saying. Follow me on Twitter. This is my Twitter in case you do want to follow me. Oh, it's all caps, but it doesn't make a difference. Okay, that's me on Twitter. I don't tweet all that much. Okay, oh my god, like don't cry. I said it's okay because nobody said you have to memorize it. It's if you have seen enough of it, then you would know. But if you don't know, then just learn from somebody else's answers, and that's like enough. That's fine. It's fine. Okay, what was I gonna say? Yeah. So if you want to follow me on Twitter, go ahead. And I'm sure that people have joined this live and waited to talk about the Jimin hate. Like, oh my gosh, let's talk about this. It's been crazy. Like, I brought it up at the previous live, but that was like general hate. But now there seems to be this like enough of a hate to attract unnecessary, like to attract national attention. So much so that the Korean media has actually it and done articles on this. But Jimin and the issue of him being on the Billboard and the racism, suspected racism. Let's talk about that. Suspected racism of the whoever does the Billboard Hot 100 towards solo Korean artists. Because let's be fucking real. There's no other Asian solo artists that are on it. There are no other Asians. I'm not talking about Asian Americans in any way or whatever. Not that I even know if those types of singers exist. Asian American singers? Who? Who? None. I don't think. So okay. Well, let's look at this article that I just found. Not I just found, but I found the translation for you guys. Okay, so this has been written by a Korean reporter, and it's been translated to English. The Korean reporter Moon Won-sik is talking about how Jimin was the first Korean solo artist, and the emphasis is on the word solo because, of course, previously the Korean artists, which is BTS as a group, have entered the charts in very high places. So but now it's just Jimin, right, as a solo. So where is this paragraph? What was done on purpose? And who are the Asian American singers? I'm sorry, I really don't keep up with like American singers, or like, so I'm not aware of Asian American singers. I'm sure there are many, but like, okay. But did they make it to the Billboard Hot 100? Is the issue here? Because Jimin is, let's see, it doesn't specify Asian, it specifies Korean. But I feel like right now there are no other Asian representatives that made it to the Billboard Hot 100. Right. So like I said, like solo. That's why I said emphasis on solo, right? Okay. Let me read this article. Jimin's Like Crazy ranked 45th on the single chart Hot 100 released by Billboard for the week of April 15th, making new history of the only K-pop idol solo artist to enter the top 50 in the second week. So the focus is on the top 50, because tier below that, like, not even worth mentioning, I guess. It's gonna be a big deal to whatever artist like made it there. But I think because in the first place, because BTS like made it to the Billboard Top 100 in the first place, right? And like really hung in there in like all the high places for weeks and weeks and weeks. And so I guess there must have been people who were not happy. And I am 100% sure there must have been people who said this chart is for Americans only, completely disregarding that there are artists from the UK on it or whatever. So this is what I think is what they're saying is, unless you're an artist that is from, I guess, a white people country, then fuck off our charts, because Asian, like, is it even really surprising nowadays? Because of the hate towards Asian people has increased a hundredfold because of COVID, even though, as long as you're Asian, there's like some hatred towards you. Let's not get into that. It's undoubted. It's undoubtable. It's not a correct word. There is no doubt that the increase in racism the racism has been on the rise since then, like an exponential increase. So we all know, like, there's so much I want to say, but is it okay to say on YouTube? It's so dangerous for my channel. You're allowed to assume what I want to say. I think just by saying that, like, you would already kind of know what I want to say or what I'm thinking about. Okay, let me finish reading this article, okay? This is, he, Like Crazy ranked 45th on the chart. And this is after the pre-release song Set Me Free, Part 2, which ranked 30th on the chart. After the first Korean solo artist to win first place last week, Jimin swept the top 3 K-pop idols as individuals without collaboration. So basically, yeah, I mean, even the elderly have been targeted. I think everybody, the whole world has seen this news, like this insanely shocking news about the elderly being targeted. And then I've seen, like, uh, this old man like just shuffling along, and then some black dude comes along and just like kicks him and makes him falls over, and then runs away, which I feel like is super, super fucked up. And it feels especially hurtful because, like, okay, I thought minorities, or rather, if you feel like you're part of a minority, you guys would at least stick together. But no. I guess it's because, oh, the new hate is towards Asian people, so let's go for that. But anyway, what was I gonna say? Let's talk about the sales. So this was okay. So there was the reports of missing 100,000 sale counts. So it means that tons and tons and tons of people bought Jimin's album, but 100,000 of them, like 100,000 of these sales, like suddenly disappeared, and so Jimin's official count is left with less than 15,000 sales. And this, as we all know, is complete fucking nonsense because less than 15,000 sales? Are you crazy? BTS has millions of fans on their Twitter. There is zero possible chance that Jimin's album sales would total less than even 1% of that. That's crazy. That's absolutely crazy. Like, okay. Let's look at BTS official Twitter account. I don't have that on hand. BTS tweet. If you go to Twitter and you just search, in the search section, you just search Jimin hate, you can see a whole lot of shit come out. Okay, so BTS's official Twitter account, Twitter follower account, is 48.2 million. 48.2 million divided by 10. Nope, let's divide it by 100. 1% is 482,000. So you're telling me Jimin's album sales only totaled 15,000, less than 15,000. 15,000 divided by 48 to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is 0.0003%. Which is just like, it's fucking unbelievable. There is no way. There is zero way. And so this like blatant deceit has been noticed by like even Korean media and Korean reporters because it is so unfair to Jimin. And not only has this happened to Jimin by like an official what do you call that? Hello. So not only has this happened to Jimin by like the Billboard Hot 100 people, which, you know, they have some authority in music, but it's brought up even more hate. Yes, I am going to Augusti's concert. Let me get back to you about that in just a bit. It's brought out more hate for the Jimin anti-fans. So what happened is that the anti-fans are taking this opportunity, and all the hate is coming out. So recently I've seen tweets that said that guy needs to check himself. I'm gonna translate the Korean tweets, okay? Let's not believe that Korean armies are like angels and the best. So much hate I've seen because I don't hang around on English Twitter or English speaking Twitter because usually it tends to be trash. So, but hanging out on Korean Twitter, like nowadays, isn't that much better either, to be honest. Okay, but in the first place, I don't really get on Twitter all that much. When I do, I try to tend to like stick to the Korean side because it's all like roses and daisies and very nice and polite, mostly. But recently, I've seen some really awful tweets. Like they refer to Jimin as 그놈. Nom is not it. Nom refers to guy, but not necessarily in a positive way. It can refer to like it's it can also be translated as like bastard. So it, depending on the context, it can be taken both like as a normal that guy, but actually it's already rude to refer to somebody as 그놈. But yeah, it's used more often than not as a form of like swear word. So they refer to Jimin as that bastard. Um, and they were saying things like, "Look at that bastard! Because of him, the rest of the group will suffer. He's bringing down their reputation. He's embarrassing them." And I don't think they give a fuck like about BTS's well-being or reputation. They're just using this opportunity to pretend to care about BTS, and at the same time put Jimin down in like the most awful way. And I think that's like really horrible. And they were saying like um uh Jimin shouldn't have faked his album sales, which implies that they didn't believe that he had high album sales in the first place. But like, if you look at the number of people who have, like for example, the GM people. So GM people on Twitter, they're I don't know what they stand for. Something managers, group group managers. The GMs like help tons and tons of people to buy albums, and then like so that you can ship them, they can get it shipped in bulk, and you save on shipping fees because you ship in bulk at one go rather than everybody paying. Like for example, shipping to Singapore costs about 20, no, it's more expensive now, it's about 32 Singapore dollars, which is a lot. It's more than the price of the album. And well, of a regular album anyway, not like a special set or whatever. But 30 something dollars is way too much for shipping fee. So they're general, are they called general managers? Group managers, or whatever it's called. They're called GMs on Twitter. They help people buy things in bulk, and then so that those items get shipped to them, and then they do the distribution. And there have been people who have reported thousands and thousands and thousands of sale, and it cannot be like 15,000. So does that mean that only 15 people did this for like the fandom? It's freaking impossible. So right, so if you have experienced that it was sold out everywhere, then it goes to show that definitely something's up. Why are the sales not counting? And it feels like because it's done by the Billboard people, I don't know what to call them, I'm sorry. It feels like it's being done by the Billboard people, then what are we going to do about it? Except, just speak up about it, call them out about it, and it helps that the Korean media has noticed and they're saying the same thing. And but that's a whole other problem than this set of hate towards Jimin by Jimin aunties in, I'm sure, both English and Korean, about how he faked his sales in the first place. So 15,000 must be the right number, uh, you know, and he should never have overestimated himself and things like that. It's awful. It's really freaking awful. And then I've said this in the live last week, but there are like there are people who are Yoongi solo fans who are throwing hate at Jimin. No, wait, is it the other way around? I think so. It works both ways. There are people who are Yoongi solo fans who throw hate at Jimin because they feel like Jimin is occupying positions uh, on the Billboard charts, and it might take away from Yoongi's release. And right, I hate solo stands as well. And I think it's freaking stupid. Like, BTS members are encouraging each other, and I think they wouldn't care about the ranking of what rank they're at as long as they're on the charts or at least high up in the charts, and they would be happy for each other. I mean, I don't think this is a delusion at all because they're a family and they're so supportive of each other. And Yoongi has said on his show that he doesn't even really like doing a show, but he feels like there's got to be a show because there needs to be a show so that when Jimin releases something, then Jimin can be on his show and it's a way of promoting it. And then for when he releases something, and then he can promote it on his show. And if Namjoon, like he's doing it for the rest of the members, so they're being supportive of each other. How dare you assume that like Yoongi's gonna be unhappy because Jimin's occupying room on the charts and leaving less room for Yoongi to move up or something like that? Listen, if a song is great, it deserves to be up on the charts at whatever like position it is. And if a song is not that good, then so be it. I mean, okay, let's be real. Not everything that BTS releases is fucking great. There's going to be people who don't like something, or there's going to be people who like really enjoy it. I mean, not to the point where you hate them because of it, but yeah. Like, I'll be honest, I really didn't like Permission to Dance when it came out. I thought it was very contrived. It didn't sound like anything they've done before, and not in a good way. And like when Jungkook first sang his in the first verse, I had zero fucking idea what he was saying, and I tried very hard. I listened to the song over and over and over again, and I couldn't make it out. And I had to read lyrics to know what he was saying. And this is saying something because I teach English to Korean, so I'm very used to what Korean English sound like. And I mean, that's not the reason I hated it. It just didn't gel with me. It just didn't click with me. But I still have it. I still like have the song on my phone. I listen to it occasionally. I don't hate it and be like, oh my god, BTS did this song. It's so fucking awful. They're so stupid. Like, if you don't like a song, like, just don't listen to it. There's plenty of other songs for you to listen to. So, and of course, everyone is justified in their right to like or dislike a song, but not to the point that you are worried that your song might not stay on the charts. Like, I think that's fucking stupid. So, thank you, John Sanchez. Just to answer your question, I am going to 2 days for August D concerts, and I am going to go for the raffle for the Japan concerts, and I don't know if I'm going to get it or not. This is very unlikely, so I might be going for more than 2 days if I win the raffle for the Japan concerts. What was I going to say? And the Game Master thing in my title of this live is for the 2 days that I am confirmed to be going to the Oxd concerts, I'm going to hold games for armies to win prizes. As long as you participate, you win something, you receive something. But if you win, then you're gonna get a higher tier prize. Just for me, I feel it's still not fantastic, but I would be happy to receive a prize like that personally. Yeah. So I hope that answered your question. Okay. That's what I had to report about the Jimin hate. I can't believe it's still going on. It's been going on for like a month now. A month. And it's like insane. Are you a Korean army? No, I am not. I'm not a Korean army. It's your first time on this channel. Oh, welcome. I hope you subscribe. I hope you watch my videos. Everybody, oh, and if you guys are here, please like the live for me. Thank you very much. I need the likes. I need like engagement on this live so that more people would watch it. I'm not Korean. I live in Singapore. However, I speak Korean fluently. I translate. I was a very hardcore translator for Army from 2015 to 2018. And thank you so much. Thank you. You guys, the likes went up by 3. I noticed. Thank you so much. Yeah. I've been to Korea maybe like 15, or is it 16? 15 times. And it's usually to go see concerts, but and every birthday I go for like 10 years already. So, hello, Spidey Zeke. What was I gonna say? Yes. And so I have on my channel several playlists for you to check out. Like if you feel like you can't go to Seoul ever and you want to see like BTS related places that are in Seoul, I have all those videos where I take you on a little tour, I show you what it's like and I show you how to go in case you ever do go to Korea. The playlist is called BTS Places in Seoul. So you can feel free to check those out. Like, there's the BTS Bear on K-Star Road, and then there's all these little cafes. There's also the cafe from one of the Run BTS episodes where they were in a comic book store, and then they all picked like different comic books, and then like they had a little competition going on with the PD and things like that. So please do check out the channel if you haven't. I've got so many videos for you guys to watch. I've also got a playlist where I teach a little bit of Korean here and there. And I was thinking of continuing the series, but we'll see how it goes. Yes. Ooh, I've been to the Lion Friend store in New York where they have all the BT21 characters, and you can take pictures with those. I like that a lot. It's very, very fun. Yeah. So, okay, you guys, any last questions before I end the live? I think I've talked fast and a lot for this live, but I hope it was entertaining for you, and I hope that you liked my Game Master idea. Please let me know in the comments if I should also do game videos here, like game lives on my channel. I think it might be fun. Like I'll say a theme for the week, and then everybody can maybe like read up or watch videos or whatever, and then I'll have like a game session where people can participate. I don't think there'll be prizes. Like, how would I do that? But yeah, I think it might be fun. We'll try it out, I guess. Also, I'm extremely happy today's live has like, it doesn't make me look like a corpse. Like the lighting's good for some reason. You have a question about dealing with racist people towards Asians and how to deal with K-pop haters who hate just because. My advice is whenever there are K-pop haters, like, let me tell you a story. I have a story. 2 years ago-ish, there was a guy who asked me out, and I went out with him twice. And each time it was super, super boring. I usually give people 2 chances. And if you don't get better by the second chance, then it's like bye-bye for you. So I was already gonna go bye-bye with this guy, to this guy. But, okay, at some point the conversation shifted and I got a chance to like tell him like, oh, I recently did this, it's BTS related. And then he was like, oh, you're one of those. And I'm like, I see it coming. And I'm like, but I give him the benefit of the doubt. I say, what do you mean? And then he's like, you like those gay Korean boys. And oh my God. Oh my God. I was going to politely say goodbye to you, but now you have opened the door and allowed me this opportunity to say everything that I want to say to you about what I think of you, because you just like didn't hold back when telling me what you thought about BTS. So, mister, I told him, okay, I told him, I said, BTS are not gay. Everyone, there's nothing wrong in wearing makeup if it makes you look good. Everyone who goes on TV wears makeup. Even actors in like the Marvel movies that you like to watch. Okay, everyone's got on some makeup. Also, BTS, who train and dance for hours and hours a day, has more stamina than you because they do 3-hour concerts without stopping, and you can't even last 10 minutes in bed. So, fuck you. If I were to say anybody that was gay, it would be you. Bye bye. That's what I said. I know it's like not the best like come back to talk about gay people like that, but it was using the insult that he threw at BTS to throw it back at him so that he would feel it. You know what I mean? I don't have anything against gay people. I like girls also, apart from guys. So nothing wrong with gays. Just saying. Like sometimes you have to throw it back at them so that they realize what they're saying. I wish it would focus. This is so bad. Focus on me. Thank you. Didn't work. Okay. So anyway, that was just like a bad example. But okay, whenever you see someone talking shit about K-pop, don't do anything. First of all, here's what I think. No, listen. That was a very individual example. It's not the best example. Don't go calling people gay. But here's what I think. Okay, you like K-pop and they don't like K-pop, and there must be a reason why they're so angry that you like K-pop. Like, why would they be so angry about that? Like, you don't get angry about the fact that they don't like K-pop. So they are at a terrible place where not only do they not like K-pop, but they are also angry about it for some reason. Why are they angry about it? Are they angry because like so many girls like K-pop and then they're this like lame ass dude that girls are not into? Or maybe they got rejected by a girl who likes K-pop and therefore they're like, oh, K-pop, all K-pop is scum. And then like, poor me, I'm the victim, boohoo. No, if you see someone hating on K-pop, walk away. Do not respond. Do not respond to people who talk about hating K-pop. They're seeking attention and you're just giving them what they want. So don't. Walk away. You know that K-pop is a good thing and makes you happy. That's it. You don't need to tell people off for being angry at K-pop. Or like being angry that people like K-pop. It's fine. We don't need people like that. So don't try to convince them to like it or say things like, you should listen to blah, 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 and maybe you'll change your mind. No, don't change anyone's minds. To be honest, you don't have that right. Just like you don't want them to change your mind, you don't have the right to change someone else's mind. Just accept that it's different. You guys are different and that you probably can't be friends because you don't have the same likes and dislikes. Then walk away. Then that person shouldn't be in your circle. If a person doesn't like K-pop but they accept that you do and they don't try to put you down for it, good. That is your friend. But if they say, well, you with the K-pop again, that's so stupid, blah blah blah, then no, get rid of that person immediately. Okay? Just because they sound angry doesn't mean that you should be angry back. It's easy to say this now. Sometimes I get pissed at people. I'm human. But I try not to change somebody's mind about it because I feel like they have a right to how they feel. And if we're very different, then we just can't interact together. So it's fine. Unless you're like that guy who called BTS gay just because they wear makeup. If he had said that in front of my face, I would have possibly gotten violent. I don't know, slapped him or something. Or kneed him in the balls. I don't know. Probably not. He's a dude that goes to the gym, so I might get a smackdown. Then just make sure that your dad never talks, that you never talk about BTS in front of your dad. You need to protect yourself. Why allow yourself to get angry? Why? It's such a waste of your feelings. If you know somebody's gonna say bad things about BTS, don't talk about BTS around them. So that one, they don't say bad things in front of you, and two, you don't get pissed off about it. Like why? It's a waste of your feelings. Go do something else. And okay, because stress ages you. Makes you feel old. Yeah, I feel that your dad is a dumbass. And I'm not even sorry to say that. Okay, let's address this comment. Stupid. Oh no, my light. It fell. I'm gonna address the comment in just a second after I fix this technical difficulty. Okay. Ooh, and it's focused. Yeah! That was a good thing. Okay. Let's address this comment by Stupid by 4. Do you remember you said you'd share your budgeting techniques someday? It was a few years ago, and you're looking pretty. Thank you very much. I will share my budgeting techniques. I totally forgot about that. I will. I'll do a live on it. If you guys, okay. Do you guys want to hear about it? Now, the reason why this person brought it up is because every year I go to Korea at least twice. And sometimes I vacation in Korea for up to 5 weeks. And I am not rich. But how do I do it? Absolutely amazing budgeting techniques and good sense and lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of Googling and research before I go. And also saving and things I do on the daily. So I would love to talk about budgeting techniques. I will do it. I was gonna say, can you remind me? I'm really sorry to put the responsibility on you, but I have a lot of things to do recently. And like, I don't know if you guys know, but my mom is very, very unwell. She keeps going in and out of the hospital. And so I have a lot of things to do to take care of her. If you could just like tag me on Twitter and say, do this type of video, and then I'll see it, and then I can retweet it, and then I will remember to do it. Or on my Instagram. This is my Instagram. Please follow me on Instagram if you don't. I recently have been posting a lot of BTS throwbacks, like all my fan cams. I don't know if you guys know, but I've been to like 14 concerts, and I cannot post the fan cams here on this channel. So I've started a new Instagram because my old one got deleted, and I am now putting up my fan cams slowly on this channel, and like putting all the dates and the info as well. So let's see, J. Oh, I recently changed it. It used to be 1229 because Namjoon's birthday is on the 12th, and then 29 is for my birthday. But it is now 29, which is me, and 09, which is Yoongi. That's my Instagram. Please follow me. My Instagram recently got deleted, so now I only have like 100 followers. And then Twitter. You can tag me on either one. I swear I'll remember to do it. Okay. Oh, I am good. Thank you, beauty lady. How are you? Are you beautiful today? Okay. What was I going to say? Yes, I would love to talk about budgeting and how you can save for vacations and what kind of research to do. When is the best time to go somewhere? Uh, sure. Carolyn, I am so happy that your doctor friend was open-minded enough to ask how a band can influence you positively enough to save you from depression, because there's so many sources that make us happy. I mean, and just saying like it's a band, why is that so unbelievable? So for those people who do see like who do want to help and are like, okay, what are the things that do work? Okay, a band, then great. What do they do? What kind of music do they have? Can this help maybe my other friends or my patients who need help from depression, like music and things like that? Like, how can music help? That's great. I'm so happy you have friends like that. My voice is cute. Thank you. Okay, you guys. Any other questions before I go? I aim to do an hour. I always aim to do an hour, but then it always just overshoots. I talk a lot, don't I? I'm very wordy. I talk a lot, like all day, every day. I find I'm very wordy when I'm teaching people also. Like, I'm gonna tell you every single thing about this question you just asked and give you every possible bit of information as part of this answer so that you will so understand and like understand the concept that I'm trying to teach, or the you will have zero doubt in the answers that I give you so that you will comprehend so completely that you will never need to ask this question again. That's the kind of teacher that I am. Okay, nothing else, you guys? Then I'm afraid I'm gonna have to say goodbye. You know I hate this. I really should do lives more because I love talking to you guys. The ones that are so responsive, thank you so much. You make my lives better. If you weren't talking in the comments and it's just dead and I'm talking to myself, then it's boring. I could look in the mirror and talk to myself, just saying. But because you're here and you're responding, I love it and I love you. Thank you very much. So I'm gonna go. I will do more lives. Please follow me on the Twitter and the Instagram and teach Korean. Yeah, of course. I would love to teach you Korean as well. Okay, you guys. I'll see you again soon. Bye.